And then I wanted to do some little eggs for our project. So I have just cut out some eggs, some different eggs. I've got some that I've finished here. And I've done a polka dot one, a blue one, and an orange one. Just those are 3 different sizes. I'm going to do 2 larger sizes now. Kind of dry this off a little bit. And I've used the We Are Memory Keepers Hippity Hoppity collection of paper. It's just what I had downstairs. I know it's from last year. But I've also cut out an acrylic egg also, and that's what we're going to dye. And I'm going to use some of Ranger's alcohol inks. And on this one I'm going to do a little bit of orange. This is Sunset Orange. I'm going to put this on my applicator here. A little dot of that. And then I'm going to use some of Pink Sherbet. I'll put a squirt of that on here. And then I'm going to color our acrylic shape here. And you don't want it too dark, so I'm going to use a little bit of the blending solution to take a little bit of that off and lighten it up a little bit. I'm just going to pour some blending solution on this other side of our pad and just lighten that up a bit. When you put it on our egg here, you can see that gives it kind of a dyed look without being too dark. And then using the glossy accents, I'm going to put a little squirt of glossy accents on the paper part of the egg here. And I'll just use my finger and just spread that all around everywhere. And just glue your acrylic piece over that. And that will dry clear. And there you have a nice dyed looking egg that we can go ahead and put. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little glossy accents on here also. Just because I've got it handy here, and just glue those 2 together. Just kind of spread that all around. Quite good enough. Actually, I've got my Mod Podge here. I'm gonna put a little bit of Mod Podge on here. Okay, so I think these are dry enough. We're gonna go ahead and glue these into our grass we've got down there. I'm just going to use some hot glue. Put plenty along the back and a little bit along the bottom. And we're just going to glue that right down into our grass there. And once we get it glued, we can kind of fix that. We're going to glue our eggs the same way. We want to make a simple band just to go around the middle of our jar here. So I've cut a 3-inch piece of paper that we just need to tape together. I'm going to use a tape runner. Just put some tape on the back here. Match that up right there so we don't lose our plaid pattern. Go ahead and tape that on, and okay, so now we have our long piece of our band put together. We've got our 2 pieces, and I want to do a simple scallop across the top, and I've gone ahead and done mine ahead of time, but to make that you can just use any sort of scallop pattern, or you might have a scallop on your Cricut. I just did mine from the We Are Memory Papers egg plate paper, and I used some 3 bugs in a rug paper from their April Showers collection. So I am just going to show you really quick. You can just, on the back side, just use a pencil and pencil in your scallop, and then I just hand cut my scallop with scissors. And then I wanted my scallop to stand out a little bit more, so I used some glossy accents, and I put a thick scallop line of glossy accents across the top there. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, then I did 2 strips and I taped them together, and then we're going to just run a strip of runner tape along the top of our and then just put your scallop strip down and just tape this on. Okay, and then we're just going to put this band on around our jar now. We're just going to do it so that the sides have our spliced pieces that we've cut. I'm going to run some runner tape along this side over here on the top. Just pull that around and hold that as tight as you can. Just take that down right there. Perfect. Okay, now I've just got a white piece of white tulle. I'm just going to tie. Go ahead and turn this around so we can get the spin my band around this way so that I get the solid piece more in the front here. There we go. Then with our wide piece of tulle, I'm just going to tie that around in a bow off to the one side over here. In a little bow here. I don't want it to be too big. Alright, we're just going to trim our bow here. And then I've got an extra little blossom left that I'm just going to hot glue here in the center of our bow to kind of tie our blossoms in together with our bow there. Just have to hold that on for a minute for that to dry so it doesn't try to fall forward. Looks like it's going to dry, and there we are, we're all finished. And I now finished my first tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it.